So basically the first topic that you see is group discussion. Alright. Now I'm sure like most of you have indeed participated in group discussions before. Now what does group discussion basically mean? Group discussion is nothing but uh, when a group of people, they meet each other, they have a face-to-face interaction, and they develop, discuss, and share ideas through free oral interaction. Okay. So, and group discussion, it has become extremely important in today's day and age, especially because the recruiting companies, they basically run a test of group discussion to basically see your personality test, to see your spontaneity, and to also test your knowledge. All right. Now, how is a group discussion conducted? A group discussion is basically conducted when you know you have the members of the group ready, you give them 5 minutes to prepare, and within those 5 minutes they will actually come up with their various ideas or questions or solutions, and each member of the group will be given about 2 minutes to speak. All right. And the main focus of group discussion is to discuss problems and to discuss solutions. All right. Now, you have to remember that group discussion is very different from a debate, because in a group discussion you may disagree or you may agree, while in a debate you are mostly required to disagree with the opposition party, and you have to create a very cordial and cooperative atmosphere while you are engaging in a group discussion, because you are basically you are gathered together so that you come up with a solution to a problem, so that either you come up with a solution to a problem or you basically talk out the problem by discussing the topic amongst yourselves. Okay. Now uh, you have to be polite as well as firm when you are actually you know presenting your ideas. All right. And you also have to take turns. All right. Take turns means what? Basically you have to uh, you know when somebody is speaking, you have to wait for them to stop, and then you have to speak. Then you take your turn to speak. You do not interrupt the other person until and unless that person is committing a huge error. Till then you allow that person to speak. After that you take your turn. All right. Then comes uh, holding the turn. Now what is holding the turn? Now some people, what they do, they do not want the others to speak. They basically want to take the center stage, which is not something that is recommended, because only one single person or two people, or only a few people cannot dominate the discussion. It should be a unanimous activity. All right. Then comes effective intervention in group discussion. Now, in group discussion, basically what happens is that when you feel that somebody is being unruly, somebody is being indisciplined, or somebody is, shouting unnecessarily, it is at that time that you stop the person and you tell them that this is not how you go about it, or you counter them. All right. And you say that, excuse me for interrupting you, or may I interrupt you, use these things in order to you know uh, do this effective intervention. Then comes reaching a decision. So group discussion means you either reach a solution or you reach a decision. It is not mandatory that you reach a solution all the time, but it is important that you reach a decision, and it should be a unanimous decision. All right. Now um, basically when we are talking about group discussion, discussion, we are basically talking about organizational group discussion. That is, group discussion which takes place in an organization. Okay. So, when you are, in an organization or when you are faced with a problem, what you do is that at that point of time, you engage in a group discussion as to how to find a solution to that problem or how to reach a decision as in how to reach a decision to approach that problem. All right, that is your organizational group discussion, where if you are suffering or if the team is suffering, then you think aloud. You sit in a group discussion, you think aloud, and then you come to a decision or you come to a solution. All right, now you can do this through three techniques. One is the brainstorming technique, which, as we know, is like you are, putting your ideas out there as they come in your head. You are not, preparing yourself. You are instantly producing ideas and you are instantly producing them out there. All right. Then comes a nominal group, technique. Now, nominal group technique is basically, it restricts interpersonal communication during a decision making process. Hence, nominal group. So, uh, yeah. So basically, here the problem is presented, and then what you do is that the members, they meet as a group, and before any discussion takes place, each member independently and silently writes down their own ideas on the problem. Each member takes his or her, going around the table presenting a single idea until all ideas have been presented and recorded. No discussion takes place until all ideas have been recorded. Okay. So basically, in nominal group technique, what you do is that for brainstorming, you kind of, immediately produce the ideas. But for nominal group technique, you take your time, you prepare. Before the group discussion takes place, you take your time, you write down your ideas, and when the group discussion takes place, you basically put your ideas out there, and each and every member's ideas are taken into consideration. All right. So yeah. Uh, Basically, you can do independent thinking here, and basically you are given a chance to actually kind of expand upon your ideas. Okay, now this is a nominal group technique. Next is the Delphi technique. Okay, uh, now in Delphi technique, you do not need the physical presence of the group members. All right, uh, just a second. In fact, this technique, does not allow you to meet face to face. So here, the problem is identified and the members are asked to provide potential solutions. Okay. So, and each member they anonymously and independently completes the first question. Okay. And then each receive a copy of the results. Okay. Now, based on the results, another questionnaire is prepared. Now, all the members again are expected to, come to a solution, and this is the thing which is repeated. All right. Uh, Now you have, various kinds of, group discussion based on a topic, group discussion based on a case study. Now, group discussion based on a topic may be, suppose you are given a topic of, women empowerment. Okay. And you base your topic on that. You basically, all members of the group present their own ideas and they talk on women empowerment. The next is case study. Now you are given a case study, like it may be that suppose this particular area in Hyderabad has got a particular group of people who are not using smartphones or who do not have access to, digital media. How are they living their life? So based on that case study, you have a group discussion. All right. Now there are various tips as to handle a group discussion. Okay. Now they are, you have to be very thorough and up to date with the current issues. Okay. You have to listen to the topic very carefully. You will come up with meaningful ideas. You won't, express your ideas if they are irrelevant or if they are not contributing to the topic as a whole. Okay, and you have an open mind, and by open mind I mean that you should be ready to actually listen to others' views. All right, and you should not engage in parallel conversations. You are supposed to maintain eye contact while speaking as well as while listening. Okay, and if things get chaotic, then you have to do your effective, intervention over there. So this is basically what group discussion entails, all right? And this is basically, what you do when it comes to group discussion. So again, the main purpose of group discussion is to reach a solution or to reach a particular decision. And in the end, even if you are arguing amongst yourselves or even if you are disagreeing amongst yourselves during the process of group discussion, in the end you have to unanimously reach a decision. Unlike a debate where you are supposed to disagree with the opposition party at every turn or at every point, in group discussion, you have to reach a solution, either a solution or a particular decision, and that has to be a unanimous decision. Okay.